second graders. This is our second writing video of the week. And before we get into any of what we expect today, we have something we have to tell you. And that is, we know that a lot of you guys have homework passes from your Halloween bag, from turning in your October reading log. There's various ways you got that pass. This is not an assignment we are going to allow you to use a homework pass on. And there's a reason for that. It is really important to Ms. Marquardt and I that we have a good understanding of what your writing ability is. And this specific assignment is going to show us how you are writing an opinion paragraph. If you're doing all the things you should be doing, if you're confused and leaving things out and you still don't understand it. So if you used a homework pass, we wouldn't be able to tell where your writing is. Are you second grade writers yet, or are we still struggling to get where we need to be? So no homework pass on this assignment, okay? If you used a homework pass on yesterday's writing assignment, this is gonna be really hard for you because yesterday's writing assignment went over everything that you need to do to be successful on today's writing assignment. So hopefully they were smart and didn't use it on writing at all this week.
I hope they did the writing, and otherwise what could they do? Maybe go back and...
I would still suggest watching the video because part of our instructions for this video are going to be go back and watch yesterday's writing video if you're struggling. If you did a really good job yesterday and you feel confident and after we talk about this, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a great job, then you don't have to watch it yesterday's again. But if you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know how to start my paragraph and I don't know what to put next and I don't know what to do for an example, you know what? You're gonna have to go back to yesterday's video and rewatch it. Maybe you didn't pay close enough attention, but we're expecting a full big paragraph like you wrote for yesterday's writing video, Monday's writing video. All right, let's get into it. Clear my throat because this is really important. Okay.
It's very serious.
As you can tell from yesterday's video, we're giving you guys a lot more freedom. We're not just saying write about your favorite candy. We're giving you two choices and letting you choose what you believe in and what you want to write about. You're choosing your topic this time, not us, okay? And today you have two choices for your topic. You can either choose to go back to school or to stay home. Let me explain what we mean by that. So, in the future, we're not really sure when, but at some point, students are going to get the chance to come back to the classroom, to come back to school and to learn with us in the classroom. But you'll also get the choice to stay home and continue doing distance learning from your house. So we're curious, from a second grader's perspective, what would you rather do? Would you rather come back to school and learn in the classroom, or would you rather continue to stay at home and do your learning from your house? Okay, that's a big topic.
It is. And are there any wrong answers?
No, of course not, because an opinion is not a true for everybody. You might want to do one thing while another student might want to do something else, and that's okay. Nobody's wrong. But we do want you to support your opinion with reasons and examples. So, for example, if I were a student and I were to choose, maybe we can go back and forth and choose an opposite view.
We can do that.
So if I were to choose to come back to school, I better have reasons to support why I want to come back to school. Okay, so like, what are the things that I'm missing that I'm not getting at home? What do I look forward to when I come back to school? Okay, so I might start my paragraph. It's always important to start with your topic sentence.
Oh yes,
right?
You have to.
So I might start with, in my opinion, that's a really good way to start your paragraph. In my opinion, I would rather come back to school to do my learning. Or you might say, in my opinion, I would rather do my learning at school. Okay, something to that effect. So I know that you want to come back to school. And then I need to give a reason why. One reason, what a great transition word
That was really good.
One reason I want to come back to school is because I miss my teachers.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And then I'm going to give a for example. Now remember, we keep telling you guys this, the for example is the tricky part. If you tell me that you miss your teacher, you better have another sentence to tell me why you miss your teacher. So I might say, for example, I don't get to see my teacher's face in person, and I really love my teacher's face.
Because they're so pretty.
They're so pretty. Yeah. And then I would give another reason. Another reason I want to come back to school is because I miss seeing my friends.
Ooh.
For example, looking at their faces on a screen isn't the same as seeing them in person, okay? And then you're going to want a conclusion.
You have to.
Yeah. In conclusion, coming back to school seems like a great idea to me, okay?
I like it.
So what would you say if you were choosing stay at
Right.
home?
Well, if I were to choose stay at home, I might say something like, in my opinion, I would like to stay home and continue my learning.
Mm-hmm.
One reason I want to stay home is because I can wear whatever I want.
Like pajama bottoms.
You just stole my
Oh,
for example.
sorry. Go ahead.
For example, I can wear pajama bottoms and be barefoot. Mhm.
You can't do that at school.
I cannot do that at school. I have to wear real clothes.
Mm.
All right. Another reason I want to stay home is because I can learn from my bedroom. For example, I don't have to be in a classroom with other kids. I can sit on my bed or at my own desk and learn. Okay, so I did 2 different reasons. I gave an example for
Yes.
each. What am I missing?
Your conclusion.
My conclusion. To sum it up, that's a good one, right? Comma. To sum it up,
Comma, yeah.
I think we should stay home and continue our learning.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're gonna quickly, because we're not writing anything for you guys today. So hopefully you were listening to all the things you need to include. And if you don't know and you are like, well, I need you to write all of those things down for me, we're not gonna do it because this is
My hands
basically
are broken.
we're gonna use this to decide what we're gonna give you on your report card for writing.
Yep.
Have you been paying attention? Are you working hard? Are we following directions? So before we end this video, we're gonna quickly take a peek at our rubric. It's the exact same rubric on yesterday's writing, so I'm not gonna go into detail, but I do want to point out a few things. You are not writing in the teacher's score box. We're gonna give you a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 being you're not meeting your expectations, 4 meaning you're going above and beyond, and everything in between. And you guys are gonna check mark after you're done to make sure you included everything you need. Do you have a topic sentence with your opinion? Do you have 2 reasons and an example for each of those reasons? 1 reason, example. 2nd reason, example. And then you end with your conclusion. Okay, that restates your topic sentence. We're also looking for capital letters, periods at the end, commas after your transitions, and just making sure you indent the first sentence of your paragraph, and that the rest of your sentences start at the margin, the line, and they don't curve inwards. All things 2nd grade writers should be able to accomplish. So, you guys are gonna do great. Don't panic. If you really get stuck, go watch yesterday's video and you can use those tips from it. But just make sure if you watch yesterday's video, you're still writing about this topic, whether you want to continue learning from home or whether you want to come back to school.